Just
So maybe
is going.
Hello and welcome to Inside Jacksonville, a production of the University of North Florida School of Communication and the CW17. I'm Gianna Mercado. We're here each month with stories about life on the First Coast. Up first this month, the importance of the Players' Championship goes well beyond the playing of the tournament each March. The charitable impact is year-round. Here's how one nonprofit organization is giving back to military families. As TPC Sawgrass prepared for thousands of golf fans to come out for the Players' Championship, Operation Shower focused on giving back to expecting military families. Operation Shower hosts baby showers to provide a joyous moment for the families and moms-to-be to ease the stress of deployment.
It's really important, honestly, because mothers are the rock of the families, regardless. And, you know, for these women that are involved either in active military or their spouse is in the military, they're holding it down, you know, for their families. And we got to show the appreciation from the community and love, because their role is just as important as whoever's serving.
The movie-themed baby shower included a lunch for the moms and their families, along with baby-themed games. Everyone participated in trivia, bingo, and raffles, but it didn't matter who was the victor because everyone became a winner and gifted a plethora of supplies. Moms received baby clothes, strollers, car seats, and more free goodies. It's the 16th year at TPC Sawgrass that Operation Showers has taken place. It's a great way for expecting moms to celebrate together with similar experiences.
Personally, my husband served. He's a Marine, and so for me, it's really important to be able to have the opportunity to give back. I know what it's like to go through a deployment, and deployments alone are hard, but then you add a baby on the way into the mix, and then that just makes it harder on a different level.
Operation Showers is based out of St. Louis, and they host around 17 to 20 events a year, helping moms all over the country.
For us to be able to give back to them and say thank you, to let them know that they're not alone, and just to make sure that they have everything that they need to start off their babies' lives with a good footing, good foundation, that's what we do.
Operation Shower is a nonprofit organization that runs off sponsors and donations who provide funding for the event. The organization creates long-lasting partnerships with companies like Mud Pie, which provided gift baskets, or 4Moms, who provided Mamaroos, which is a multi-motion baby swing.
I think that other companies see the value in it and they want to participate as well.
Operation Shower has a small team, and it takes around 3 months to prepare for each event, but the outcome makes the hard work worth it. This year, 40 moms-to-be were celebrated and gifted vital supplies to help welcome their baby into the world and to prepare for deployment. This is just one example of events that celebrate and support military personnel and families. May has marked the official Military Appreciation Month, so keep an eye out for more celebrations. The sun is shining and the waves are crashing. Inside Jacksonville's Nevin Jacoma asked surfers how they're taking advantage of the clear skies.
Surf's up in Jacksonville as the summer months are closing in. People from all over and Jacksonville residents are excited for the warm weather to start so they can get back in the water and shred some waves. Jacksonville's a huge city, and the surfing community is not so far behind.
North Florida has actually one of the best surf communities in all of the East Coast. Jacksonville is renowned for its surf culture here in Jax Beach. But that's one of the best things, is calling up your buddies. The waves are gonna be super sick, and say, hey, when are we going out? And that happens all the time. I have group chats. We have many phone calls, checking the swells, when there's gonna be good waves, how fun is it gonna be, where's the best spot, where's the tide, what's the wind's gonna be like. So you're looking at all these things, and so it's like super fun. It's not like golf or another sport where it's always going to be there. It's like you have to go when the waves are good.
There are some incredible spots for surfing here in Jacksonville. Maddie Leonard, Jack's local and avid surfer, talks about some of the best spots to catch waves.
So the pier obviously is a lot of fun to dodge the pier. A lot of people do that. 18th Street's a nice little local spot that I always grew up going to. That was the go-to place, and then the Poles in Hannah Park.
No matter the day, if the sun's shining, you can find many people shredding on all kinds of different boards. Jacksonville also has a competitive surfing scene. Every year, Jacksonville holds the Supergirl Surf Pro, which is a tournament where the best female surfers from all over come to the pier and battle it out for the #1 position. The UV index peaked at a 9 today here in Jacksonville Beach by the pier. But that didn't stop surfers from all over, and of course those Jacksonville locals, to come and catch these gnarly waves behind me. Jacksonville Beach by the pier is one of the many locations here in Jax that people can come and catch some gnarly waves. Whether you're a first-timer or a veteran surfer, the surfing community in Jacksonville will always welcome you with open arms. So go grab your board and drop in on some Jacksonville waves. Nevin Jacoma, Inside Jacksonville.
If you're looking to hit the waves this summer, don't forget your sunscreen. Looking for a fun new spring tradition? Try your hand at berry picking. Inside Jacksonville, Samantha Stevenson is going to show us one of the oldest blueberry farms in her area.
It's blueberry season at Miller Blueberry Plantation and Nursery, which happens to be the oldest lasting commercial blueberry farm in the state of Florida. Farm manager Tim Campbell is here to tell us the background of how the farm started.
So Jimmy and Vonda Miller started this farm in 1979, and at that time there was not a commercial blueberry production in the state of Florida. If there was, it was very small, and they did not have outlets as to which to sell the fruit. So it grew. So the blueberry industry in Florida has grown so much since then. It's now anywhere between 18 and 21 million pounds a year coming out of the state of Florida, and there's just several little farms throughout. It's not a big thing to have a large farm in Florida.
It was around 4 years ago that the Millers sold the farm to Walker Farms out of Georgia, also known as the Berry Brothers. Since a solid reputation had been established with the Millers, the Berry Brothers decided not to rename the farm. People come from all over, such as Shannon and her family, who are from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
We actually just went online to look up blueberry farms that were close to us that were open, because we're only here for this week visiting the in-laws.
The store sells jams, jellies, fruit sauces, baking mixes, coffee products, and drinks. They also sell honey made from their worker bees that migrate from their farms in Georgia, New Jersey, Michigan, and Florida.
Here at Miller Blueberry Plantation and Nursery, they have more than just blueberries. They even have strawberries and blackberries. This farm's typical season starts off with strawberries, progresses to blueberries, and ends with blackberries.
From the beginning, this farm has had a close working relationship with the University of Florida's Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences.
So yeah, we have worked close with the University of Florida through the years. Our farm's been one of their test spots where we've tested new varieties, and they come to us, what do you actually want out of a blueberry? And for us, we like a good firm, crisp, sweet blueberry that everybody likes.
Returning customer Debbie comes back each season to pick blueberries for her blueberry-infused recipes.
Mainly like blueberry cobbler warm out of the oven with vanilla ice cream, yum, and blueberry pancakes, blueberry muffins, scones. I love to bake, so it's perfect.
Samantha Stevenson, Inside Jacksonville.
The Miller Blueberry Plantation and Nursery, located off County Road 315 in Interlaken, is open now until the middle of May, or whenever the berries are all gone. Coming up, local vendors show off their crafts in Jacksonville. Also after the break, fix your hair and get camera ready for the selfie showroom. Inside Jacksonville, we'll be right back. Welcome back. Up next, everyone loves taking selfies. Inside Jacksonville, Courtney Jackson shows us how we can step up our selfie game with the help of a local business.
A selfie is intimate because it represents a personal experience, and being able to express yourself enables you to envision other realities when you capture the moment. As a photographer for 13 years, owner Carissa Glanton recognized different avenues of being creative, and therefore she opened up her own selfie museum.
Well, I think a lot of people would utilize it best as like something to do as a last minute plan for your birthday, but it's also a nice little boost to your self-esteem as well. So if you just was feeling down that day, slap on some makeup and come and take some pictures, that'll make you like brighten up your day.
A variety of unique and creative photo and video opportunities are available within this museum, all of which can be captured using your personal mobile device. A selfie museum is an ideal place to escape the stress of your everyday routine and enter a creative, interactive environment.
The best tip I could give is to do a lot of research. It's going to take a lot of self-research. So between looking up, brainstorming, looking up things, and you want to also see what your niche is going to be, because mine might cover different things. Mine's about royalty and stuff, so you'll see a lot of throne chairs in here and things like that.
On a monthly basis, the Selfie Showroom hosts their very own pop-up shop called the Duval Selfie Fest, where you can win prizes for shopping with local businesses. Taking a perfect selfie can be done with the selfie stick, which captures all the right angles. Even if you don't have a selfie stick, phone holders and Bluetooth remotes are available at the Selfie Showroom.
Of course, I would definitely come back, and I would suggest coming here to take all of your photos and bring some outfit changes. There's a lot of versatile backgrounds for special events and not so special events. So you see right now we're on an airplane. But it's a wonderful place. I would suggest anyone to come here.
The Selfie Showroom is here for you to create memories and experience with family and friends, or even private party events. Courtney Jackson, Inside Jacksonville.
The Selfie Showroom can be found on Lem Turner Road near Riverview Park. Want to feel like a local in one of the largest cities in the U.S.? Inside Jacksonville's Caitlin Ward takes us to the community's biggest local arts market.
The Riverside Arts Market, also known as RAM, happens in Jacksonville every Saturday. The market, founded in 1974, is located under Fuller Warren Bridge. Residents come out each week for the local art and farmers market. Jacksonville resident Nicole Catania is one of them.
So I first came a couple years ago when I was visiting Jax, but I've been coming every weekend since I moved here a couple months ago.
Catania says the reason she goes each week is to get her favorite cookies from vendor Olive Affairs. She also enjoys supporting local businesses, especially those selling trinkets and jewelry. She says whether she goes on her own or with friends, she loves her Saturday market experience.
No one wants to come with me, I'll come alone, but usually people want to come because it's a really popular pop and play.
Every Saturday, Jacksonville residents and people visiting from all over come out to the Riverside Arts Market, where they're able to visit different vendors and booths and also check out some cool new music or different shows that are happening. Local artists are given the opportunity to show off their talent on the river stage. Some RAM attendees enjoy coming out just to watch the show and enjoy delicious food from different vendors. UNF student Sarah Haggerty uses RAM as a way to try out different food trucks here in Jax that she hasn't yet been to.
I like coming because each week I like to try different types of food. So this week I went with Fusion, which is Thai food. It looks really good. Can't wait to try it.
With food trucks from all over, this week Haggerty got to try a meal from Fusion, which was voted best food truck in Jacksonville. Food trucks aren't the only place you can find food offered at RAM. Farmers Row is filled with agricultural arts. Riverside resident Dave Masola sells his microgreens here each week.
Honestly, just when we moved in, we moved here in Riverside, so we saw it, and we knew we had to be a part of it.
Microgreens are the vegetable in between a sprout and a baby vegetable. Masola says that broccoli has been his best seller. Even if you have visited RAM in the past, each week you are sure to find something you have never seen before. Caitlin Ward, Inside Jacksonville.
For more information on attending or showcasing your art, go to riversideartsmarket.org. As wedding season approaches, Inside Jacksonville's Clint Davenport takes us behind the scenes with a wedding planner and a soon-to-be mother-in-law as they prepare for the upcoming celebrations.
As we move into the late spring and summer months, it's officially wedding season. Known for its beaches and sunny weather, Florida is one of the most popular wedding destinations in the country, and with these weddings comes the need for a wedding planner to ensure that the day runs smoothly.
So we first meet with a couple and or just the bride, just depending on who comes to the consultation, and we kind of go through everything from like the beginning of the day to the end of the day, just finding out information like details, their inspiration, stuff like that.
Orth works as both a wedding planner and floral designer for Southern Grace, an event and wedding planning company based out of St. John's. Many couples seek out help from large companies such as Southern Grace. However, there are some venues that provide in-house planning and preparation as part of their wedding package.
Locations like the Oyster Bay Yacht Club here in Fernandina Beach provide unique setting for wedding parties.
Alongside the St. Mary's River, the Oyster Bay Yacht Club provides both the fantastic view and plenty of resources for couples looking to tie the knot. Liz Nelson, a local resident and club member, has been a part of several weddings for both her family and their family friends.
I had kind of an all-inclusive package. So they had the chef there who would do everything. They had the drinks. They even got to book the entertainment through them and everything. So I think it was just really, really convenient.
Convenience. That's something that a lot of people look for when searching for the perfect venue for the big day. When found at one place, it almost seems like all the pieces are fitting together.
Yeah, as the mother of the groom, I actually went with them to also look at different venues. They eventually chose Epping Forest Yacht Club because, again, had all the on-site, it was all kind of one package. Meals, drinks, everything.
Whether planning through a venue or hiring a wedding planner, having someone to help through the process is critical to make sure it all goes to plan.
Having a wedding planner to kind of run things by, like your ideas or inspiration, that will give you an unbiased opinion, but it's like a legitimate opinion. I think that that's really important.
Wedding planning can be a stressful time in a couple's life. Finding the right venue is one of the biggest triumphs when done right, and having a good support system can turn a great day into a perfect one. Clint Davenport, Inside Jacksonville.
We already knew why, but now we know how much work gets put into planning the big day. Coming up, take a glimpse into how a local school is fundraising for special education. Plus, get a look into Inside Jacksonville's first arcade and bar. You're watching Inside Jacksonville on CW 17. Welcome back to Inside Jacksonville. Looking to have a drink while taking in some childhood nostalgia? Inside Jacksonville's Jed Barzak shows us a local spot where you can do it all.
Just off Jacksonville's iconic Riverside District is the city's first arcade bar. Inside the old King Street Laundromat, focusing on retro games and local craft beer, with everything from arcade cabinets to pinball machines, this bar has a little something for everyone.
Located just off King Street, the folks here at the Keg and Coin Bar are doing their best to offer a family-friendly experience for all members of the Jacksonville community, with everything ranging from arcade cabinets to a craft beer bar.
The bar's been operating for just over 5 years and going through their fair share of changes. But despite the hardships that they've faced at Keg and Coin, they've stuck through it all in order to build a community that they can call their own. This is in part due to the bar's distinct atmosphere.
So the focus is 80s and 90s. We love people to walk in here and see their jaws drop. They go, oh my gosh, this poster, I remember this from when I was a kid. Or, oh man, you've got, NBA Jam, like I'm going to go play and turn on big head mode and, just like I used to. It's a very big nostalgia factor.
Another important part of the community at Keg and Coin are events held at the arcade, with indie games like Death Ball and Killer Queen having designated tournament days where people are able to compete with their friends against other teams.
So it's a 5v5, so 5 person versus another 5. So a 10-person arcade game where a team of 5 is playing another team and they're constantly going back and forth for objectives. But it's super easy. It's one button, one joystick. So since they opened up here, I've been helping organize a lot of that community and events and stuff like that.
These Killer Queen tournament days have been extremely important to the growth of Keg and Coin's community, while offering an opportunity for anyone to come in and learn the ropes while having some fun. For those interested in other games offered by Keg and Coin, there are quite the number of options to choose from.
So we've got about 40 arcade cabinets in here, running from the classics like Pac-Man and NBA Jam, House of the Dead, you name it. But we also have a lot of modern indie cabinets as well, like Death Ball and Killer Queen.
While if you're more interested in the bar selection, Keg and Coin has made a point to offer quite the selection of craft beers and sodas, averaging around 250 different beverages at any given time. With the retro vibe creating the atmosphere at Keg and Coin, they've done their best to make it feel authentic and welcoming, with events in the past meant to capitalize on that emotion, like Saturday morning cartoon screening, meant to recreate the feeling of childhood nostalgia. With the bar's family-friendly focus and comforting atmosphere, They've cultivated an exceptional environment where anyone, no matter the age, can enjoy themselves and feel welcome. Judd Bar.
Keg and Coin can be found in the Riverside area on King Street. Finally this month, when spring skies bring out the shorts in Jacksonville, North Florida School of Special Education opens the farm. Inside Jacksonville's Jonathan White spent time at their annual weekend fundraiser.
A short drive down 223 Mill Creek Road reveals an extraordinary hiding spot, the North Florida School of Special Education. Their annual weekend festival at Very Good Farms raises funds to continue the school's vital operations. Brittany Anderson, Director of Communications and Marketing for the school, hopes for a continuation of success in putting this event together.
Being able to tell their story, for me, that's one of the biggest, most important parts of the marketing, and that is one of our major goals here for everybody.
On Saturday, students and family get down with Bold City Classics at the Concert on the Farm. This year, the school got the chance to unveil its new pickleball court, where students can enjoy the fastest growing sport in the United States. For the head of the school, Sally Hazlett, it adds to the joy of her commitment to this organization.
Our students and their families love to show off their school to their families and to their neighbors. It's just been an amazing turnout of people who just really love and support the school.
On Sunday, guests are treated to a foray of flavor at the Dinner on the Farm. This beautiful setup is an outside venue adjacent to the school's equally exciting equestrian center. All of the divine eats come from Black Sheep Restaurant Group. Master of Ceremonies for the dinner, Vic Michelucci, holds the highest regard in working with the school.
This is an experience. I have been all across the country. I have seen a lot of schools, a lot of different methods to education. This is creme de la creme.
The two-day farm festivities fork up fun for school students and family. It's not just a very good time, but a very good time.
While the special young men and women are the highlight of the festivities, the incredible support that comes from families is awe-inspiring. George Allen, whose son always looks forward to starting the school week, reflects on how life-changing the NFSSC program is.
A mutual friend heard about this place. We came out and interviewed, and the minute we stepped foot on this place, we knew it was the right connection for our son Andrew.
This is me, and this is who I am. This phrase encapsulates everything the North Florida School of Special Education stands for. Donations go towards a direct cause, and that cause is the ability for these individuals to be at a place where they feel like themselves. The happy times do not end Sunday night, as the school is in constant motion. For everybody involved, it never kills their devotion. Jonathan White, Inside Jacksonville.
Next year's Weekend Festival will take place on April 6th and 7th. However, planning can never start too early for this extraordinary program. Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Inside Jacksonville. If you missed anything from today's program, just visit our website, unftv.com, and look under the Digital Journalism tab, where you'll find expanded versions of our stories, photos, interviews, and other extras. Again, that's unftv.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Inside Jacks UNF. From all of us here at Inside Jacksonville, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you right here next month on the CW17.